and you can never, no place to go. And in the end, oh, 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 oh. Love we had stayed on my mind. Love we had stays on my mind. Girl, if you were nearer, it would be much clearer. How I wish that you were here. How I wish that you were here. How I wish. What's up, my niggas? What's good? What's good? What's good? I woke up with that Drew Hill song on my mind. I don't know why the hell I woke up with that song in my head, man. The love we had. I woke up singing that song this morning. Yeah, you know that. I'm auditioning for The Voice, man. You know that. Be on here. What's good? What's happening, y'all, man? This another goddamn protest. These motherfuckers don't quit. These motherfuckers ain't gonna stop, man. Rochester, New York are shutting down. Protesters in Rochester, New York are shutting down restaurants. Tables are broken. People are running off scared. Oh, Leroy, what's happening, man? What's good, man? John. Saluted. Mac Knight. Everybody in the building, man. Oh, God. Okay. These people are corny as shit. They gonna fuck with the wrong person, man. These corny ass people in Rochester and all over the world, these corny ass Black Lives Matter, they ain't even from let me change that. These people ain't even from fucking Rochester. These people protesting, they're not even from fucking Rochester. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. These protesters are flown in to cause disturbances and trouble. What's going on? He said, yeah, joggers gonna jog, man. and it's 18,000 police departments in this country. So it's every day it's 18,000 opportunities for one of these niggas that's resisting arrest to get shot. The odds are against us, man. I think I'm about to do a video about that. The odds are against us, man. There's 18,000 police departments in this country. Every day, they fucking go out there and fucking work. The odds are against us. One of these days, we gonna fucking have to deal with some nigga somewhere getting shot by a cop. Yeah, this is sad, man. This is unacceptable what they're doing up here. Now, mind you, people are fucking trying to eat their meal that they paid for. Waiters are waiting on fucking tables trying to get tips. The people who own this restaurant are fucking trying to fucking make a living. How many of y'all, hit one if you watch Restaurant Impossible or any show, Hell's Kitchen, or any show like that, Rescue or some Restaurant Rescue, whatever them shows are, where they go into the restaurant that's failing, and then they fucking try to, give them some tips, and then they give the restaurant a makeover. Being in the restaurant industry, what's up, Kim? Being in the restaurant industry is fucking tough, man. Trying to make a buck. It's so hard to make money in the restaurant industry. You constantly fucking, most of those restaurants are fucking just holding on by the skin of their teeth. And these motherfuckers gonna come down there and fucking destroy this restaurant, man. Cause some nigga got shot by a cop. What the fuck do these people, what the fuck did this restaurant have to do with that shit? Yeah, even before COVID though, restaurants have always been fucking small margins, small profit margins. It's a lot of work and a little reward. You gotta love what you do. You gotta love serving food and love making food because it's not a lot of margins generally. It's a fucking money pit. And then you throw in COVID, and then these people, and then if you in a town where some nigga gets shot by a cop, you gotta worry about a bunch of pasty white liberals coming up there destroying your fucking business. Kidding me? That guy walked up on this table of women eating and fucking threw that. They walked up on this table of women just eating. This is bullying, man. This some sucker shit. This some shit that these niggas wouldn't do. They wouldn't have did that if Shaniqua and Shalonda was down there with Madman and fucking Andre and goddamn Darius and shit where they're eating. They wouldn't have did that shit. They did that shit because there's a bunch of fucking little sedity ass white girls sitting at this table. And these people was gonna vote for Biden, man. These people were gonna vote for Biden before this shit happened, man. They were gonna vote for Biden before that shit happened. Now you can cancel that shit. You can cancel that shit. You telling me I can't fucking sit at nah, fuck that. I can't sit at a restaurant and eat my meal because some nigga got shot by a cop. Some Negro that y'all don't know, I don't know. Nobody here knows the nigga got shot by a cop. Some goddamn drug addict or some fucking dope fiend. Or some goddamn transient nigga got shot by a cop. And now y'all gonna come in here and fuck with me while I'm eating my meal? Fuck you. Hold on, I wanna show y'all this again. I'm gonna show y'all this again. You gotta be out your fucking mind, man. This shit is unreal, man. These ain't BT 1100s. These WT 1100s. These are white people doing this shit. And a few niggas sprinkled in. This is mostly white people. I've been to Rochester. How many of y'all remember when I went to Rochester? It was last year. My wife's grandmother was sick. We went to Rochester. My wife's grandmother lives in Rochester on Boston Street in the fucking trenches. The hood. When I'm talking about the hood. Rochester is the fucking trenches. These white people not up and going up in them black neighborhoods in Rochester. It's the hood. These white people don't care about them niggas in the fucking hood, Rochester. Rochester is grimy, my nigga. Grimy, my nigga. It's hood. Them people in that restaurant didn't deserve that shit, man. Them people in that restaurant didn't deserve that shit. They ain't had nothing to do with that nigga getting shot. I gotta find out what happened. Hey, hold on, I gotta save that. I gotta find out what happened to this. What happened to this Negro, man? Yeah, Rochester, the trenches, man. I'd have been everywhere. I'd have been I got family in South Jamaica, Southeast DC. I'd have been to some hoods. I'd have been to some hoods, man. Okay? I'd have been to some hoods. I'd have been to some hoods, man. Rochester, the fucking trenches, man. Okay? That shit is crazy, man. They shutting down for... But they won't talk about this. They won't talk about this, though. This happened in, where the fuck did this happen? I think this happened in New York. Watch this. They won't say nothing about this, though. The white liberals won't say nothing about this. Brother can't even stand on the corner. You see that brother take that headshot? Brother's just hanging out on the corner. Nigga just come up shooting. You see the way the nigga? Why do niggas shoot like that though? Why do niggas shoot? Niggas shoot like fucking like they throwing the bullet at you. Why do niggas always shoot like that? Niggas shoot like they pushing the bullet out the gun. That's why he shot his own boy. He shot his own boy that he was standing there with. Look at all them at the car. The dude in the white that comes up and shoots back, the dude that's returning fire, he shot his own boy. Watch. Shooting sideways. Shooting sideways. Shot his own boy, shooting sideways. That's what you niggas get, shooting sideways. I tell you, nobody cares. Them white liberals won't say nothing about that. What's his name? Daniel? Let me see something. Daniel Prude, that's the guy's name, Daniel Prude. These motherfuckers, god dog. These motherfuckers are annoying, man. Shit. Suffocation death of Daniel Prude. So he was suffocated. The largely peaceful protest.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
These people are so fake. They don't give a fuck about no black people. They don't even speak to the black people that they come in contact with every day. They're terrified of the black people they come into contact with every day.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace!
Oh my God. Daniel Prude. Hashtag Daniel Prude. Okay, here it is. Here go the footage. Here go the footage. Here goes the end of it. This ain't all of it.
Take this shit off my face. No, I got it. I'm already in. Trying to kill.
This ain't all of it. This is the end of it. We gonna see the very last end. The very last end of what caused all this shit. We're gonna see the end of what caused all this shit.
Alright, take this shit off my face. No, I got it. I'm already in. Trying to kill.
Okay, I can tell you right now. That's a spit bag, man. That's a spit bag. He was spitting on the cops. They don't know if he got hepatitis. They don't know if he got AIDS. They don't know if he got fucking what he got. They don't know if he got what he got. COVID-19, they don't know. But when you spit on the cops, they put a spit bag over your head. You can breathe through it. It's a bag with fucking like a mesh bag, and they not gonna put it over your head unless you spit on them. Niggas get arrested every day. They ain't just gonna play you. Oh, look here, we arrested a black guy. You know what we do when we arrest black guys? We gotta put a bag over their head. No, they only put the bag over your head if you spit on them, because they don't know what you got, what communicable diseases you have.
Take this shit off my face. No, I got him. I'm already in. Trying to kill. It's just good like this. My mom was falling over like crazy, man. So good. I need it. Get that shit off my face, man. I'm too close. I got shit. Stop. Calm down. Stop. Calm down. Calm down, okay? Get the shit off me. Get the fuck out. School crazy. Calm down, man. Relax, dude. Okay.
You know what? I changed my mind. Let some goddamn medical health aides deal with this shit. You right. You got me. I'm with the liberals now. If this police shouldn't have to deal with this shit. A motherfucker high off PCP. I don't listen. Salute, Garuda. I don't know motherfuckers smoke PCP. DC is the PCP capital of the world. We call it boat. They call it love boat here. DC is the PCP capital of the world. Ask anybody. Anybody familiar with DC? Is anybody in the chat familiar with DC? DC is the PCP capital of the world. Okay? This is the they smoke more PCP here than anywhere in the world. They had one of the biggest PCP drug rings ever. The M Street crew. They smoke PCP. First they smoked the wet down leaves, then they switched to smoking dippers. I know a thing or two about PCP. I smoked it once, it wasn't for me. But I know a thing or two about PCP. I know a lot of people smoke it. You cannot control nobody off PCP. For cops to have to come out there and deal with somebody that's on PCP, you know what? I'm changing my mind. Let some mental health professionals go out there with a fucking and deal with that shit. Because you setting the cops up. It's a setup. A person on PCP has superhuman strength. And they have superhuman mental strength. Like they think they can do things that they can't do. Like a person on PCP is basically like a drunk Mexican times 10. You ever been around a drunk Mexican? Drunk Mexican think he can whip Shaq's ass. A little 4-foot drunk Mexican think he can whip fucking... think he'd be Andre the fucking Giant or some shit. It's like that times 10 when somebody's off PCP. Go ahead, let them send them fucking medical health aides out there, the mental health aides, and a lot of mental health aides are gonna get killed. They're definitely gonna get hurt. A lot of them gonna get hurt. A lot of them gonna get killed. But let them go do it and save the police for shit that we need. Salute, Cornelius. Salute, Bird Nation. What'd he say? The media is pushing out all these stories at the same time. Now I'm seeing the Walmart shooter of the black man and the veteran black man getting done it. The Walmart, oh God, you talking about, forgot that guy's name. He had a gun in a Walmart in an open carry state. I don't, man, listen, man. I don't know. They bringing up old shit, yeah. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. Like, this motherfucker's high off PCP.
Alright, take this shit off my face. No, I got him. I'm already in. Trying to kill and tears good on me. My mama fucking over like crazy, man. So good. I need it. Get that shit off my face, man. I'm too close. I got shit. Stop. Calm down. Stop. Calm down. Calm down, okay? Get the feet on me. Get the fuck out. School crazy. Calm down, man. Relax, dude. Okay, I need it. Alright, take this shit off my face. No, I got him. I'm already.
He used to ignore you niggas are annoying, man. God damn. You niggas annoying, man. You know how many people were over PCP? You know how many people over PCP these cops done dealt with? They deal with motherfuckers high off of PCP, meth all the time. But they just decide to kill this one because they racist. Yeah, send me the story, man. Email me that story, Cornelius. So this is him. This is Saint Daniel Prude. Let's see Saint Daniel Prude. The horrifying case of Saint Daniel Prude. Democracy dies in darkness. Daniel Prude right with his brother Joe and his sister-in-law Valerie. Oh, his brother was a swirler, man. His brother was a swirler, man. Cynthia G better not see that picture. So they've arrested the officers for suffocating him. This shit is sad, man. To be an officer, you go every time you get a call, you gotta fucking now be like, is it a nigga or is it a white person? Is it a nigga or is it a white person? Because you know if you kill a white person, even if you kill a white person, you're not gonna get in trouble. It's not about whether you kill the person. It's about, is it a nigga or is it a Mexican? Is it a white person? If it's a nigga, I'm not going on that call. If I'm a cop, I'm not going on that call. Fuck that. If it's a Negro, I'm not going on that call. That nigga was smoking PCP, man, out in the streets. He went out in the streets high off PCP. Naked and shit. That's another thing them niggas do off PCP. They get naked. That's common. They get naked. I tell you, man. Yeah, we already covered that, Cyrus. We covered that. They went into the fucking restaurant and fucking harassed and fucking flipping over people's plates and shit. Ah, man, these people are fucking annoying, man. God, dog. These some annoying motherfuckers, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Shit. Oh, there's gonna be a nigga gonna get shot in Florida. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run to. Wherever you at, it's gonna be some dumb crackhead, dope fiend, fucking sherm head nigga somewhere fighting with police. You cannot avoid this shit. It's too many. It's too many opportunities for these motherfuckers to get involved with cops. Now they gonna ban spit bags. Now if the motherfucker spit on you, you just gonna have to fucking take it. Spit bags are racist. Now they gonna say, I guarantee you they try to do that. Spit bags are racist. And they're gonna do some study and find out that the majority of people that get spit bags put over their head are black people. We studied arrest, and we found out that black people are more likely to have a spit bag put over their head than white people. And you'll be like, well, you know, there may be a reason for that. And they'll be like, yeah, the reason is racism. The reason gonna be racism, okay? The reason black people get spit bags put on their head at a disproportionately high rate during arrest is because of racism. Ah, man. That's the only thing that can explain it. Alright, I'll get to that. That's the only thing that can explain it. Black people, anything that's disproportionate, the only way to explain it is racism. That's the thing that's the world we live in. The only thing that can explain it is racism. And most of these motherfuckers wouldn't have gave Daniel Prude 50 cents if he was alive. Man, give me another city, man. These motherfuckers are annoying. Give me a city, man. Let's start the show, man. Give me a city, man. Nightly News with Arc Nation. News you can choose. The only interactive news program on YouTube. Support the channel via PayPal, via the Cash App. Let's do Philly, man. Let's see what's going on in the Philadelphia, man. We already covered your email, Cyrus. We already did that, man. We already did them going in that fucking restaurant. Oh shit! Damn. 3 men found dead. Now, I just did a story on Philly the other day. 4 teens were shot, 2 were killed in one incident. 4 teens were shot and 2 were killed. Men found dead in a Philadelphia apartment. Give me a race on these 3 men. Somebody give me a race on these three guys, man. Give me a race. We got one for Asia. Oh, are they black? They black. Oh my God.
It's time for the Great American Sales Event at your local Ford store. Now get 0% APR financing for 72 months or choose low lease payments across the Ford lineup. Hurry in or shop online before September 7th. Celebrate Labor Day during the Great American Sales Event.
Developing news to tell you about this morning. 3 men were found unconscious and they are now dead. They were discovered at a senior apartment complex in Philadelphia's Parkside neighborhood, and investigators right now trying to figure out how those 3 men died. Police and medics were called to the Stephen Smith Senior Apartments about 8:30 Friday night after someone reported those 3 men were unconscious. The victims were 53, 55, and 76 years old. One neighbor told Action News one of the victims lives there in that building. The others were visiting, and one woman who lives in that building says she does not feel safe after what happened.
The residents are saying they are really horrified and baffled, and everyone is like, we just don't know what happened.
All right, so again, this morning, 3 men have been found dead inside that apartment complex, a senior complex. At this time, police have not said how those individuals died.
Okay, so they were seniors. I don't know, man. We'll get an update on it. We'll get an update on it later. So you got 2 more teens shot while sitting in the car. Death. Give me a race on these 2 teens. Salute, Javier. So I'm down here in Birmingham dealing with systemic racism right now. This white girl with me watching TV in my hot tub. Systemic racism all over. That white girl, man, she systematically she using all the bubbles in the hot tub in the bubble bath, man. You better watch out for them white girls. Cause you know the only way a black man go down is messing with a white girl. That's the #1 way for a brother to go down. Messing with a white girl. You know how it is. The biggest killer of black men is white girls. You let sisters tell you. You let a sister tell you, fucking 90% of the niggas that get killed by white girls. So 2 teens were shot in a car in Philadelphia. Salute, Alpha Omega. Salute, man. Police say the victims were a 16-year-old boy and a 15-year-old sitting in the car when they heard gunshots. Both of them realized they were shot. Both a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old girl were shot once in the right thigh. They both were in stable condition. What the fuck is a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old doing in a car anyway? Sitting in a car. What time was this? Of course, no arrests were made. 8:45 p.m. Okay, I don't know. This is 8:45 p.m. A 15-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boy sitting in the car. Somebody comes up and shoots their ass. God damn, boy, the hood rough, man. Lord Ralph, you sitting in the car with your girlfriend, you fucking in high school and shit, sitting in the car with your girlfriend making out. How many of y'all seen that? Remember Wonder Years? Winnie and fucking... Remember them shows back in the day, Happy Days and shit? You be sitting in the car with your girlfriend. The guy sitting in the car with his girlfriend and they making out, or he try to put his arm over his shoulder. He put his arm over his shoulder. Niggas fuck up everything. You can't even sit in your fucking car with your fucking girl at 15 years old without some niggas coming up and shooting your ass. And nobody, this is so normal that they don't even, motherfuckers don't even look at break it down. Motherfuckers don't even break down the fucking fucked upness of this shit. A 16-year-old boy and a 15-year-old girl was sitting in a car at 8:45, probably trying to fucking make out or fucking fool around and shit. And out of nowhere, some niggas come up and shoot their asses and speed over into the night. And that's it. No arrest made. That's it. Niggas fuck up everything. Yeah, smoking, listening to some music, just chilling. Some niggas roll up, shoot their asses. And that's it. Like, no arrest made, nothing. Just, they shot. Gotta go to the hospital and the white man gotta patch him up. White man gotta pull the bullet up, pull the bullet out, stitch him up. Oh, shit, man. It's just normal shit. Damn, 4 found dead following a fire on Kip Street, North Philly. Shit. It's just death. Oh, mother and her 3 kids. Shit. That's sad. Mother and her 3 kids die in a fire. Whew. Shit. That sucks, man. A mother and her 3 kids were killed in a fire. That sucks. Listen, man. Look at this headline, y'all. Man in bed shot. 5 others hurt as bullets fly into group outside on Philly Street. I always tell y'all, but half the people who get shot in Blackistan didn't even have nothing to do with whatever was going on. I'm not saying they ain't fucking thugs or they ain't fucking bad people or the good people, whatever. Or fucking saints. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about whatever happened for the shooting to start. Half of the people who get shot in Blackistan didn't have anything to do with it. Half of them. The brotherly love. Philly is the city of brotherly love, man. Oh yeah, I'll have to do a video on that, Cyrus. I'm gonna have to do a video on that woman who faked being black. I'm gonna have to do a video on that. I do a video on that. I might have to do a video on that, Cyrus, man. Y'all keep sending me shit that I gotta do videos on, man. Y'all motherfuckers putting the nigga to work, man. I'm gonna have to put that. I'm gonna have to drop that on Ock Nation News, man. That deserves a thorough breakdown. What's her name? Krug something.
The possibilities are endless. Whether it's a walk away, a drive away, or a night away, there's so much to see and so much to do on your terms, on your timeline. As always, our food wows, our art astonishes, and our history inspires. The only thing different is our distance. Socially speaking, of course.
6 people are shot, including a man who was just laying in bed. Nearly 30 bullets went flying in Philadelphia's East Germantown neighborhood late last night.
NBC 10's Katie Zachary joins us live now at Philadelphia Police Headquarters. Katie, walk us through how this happened.
Well, police tell us that an officer was assigned to that area and happened to be sitting in his patrol car just a half...
God, Kitty, what the fuck is going on with the damn... What's going on, Kitty? Why the fuck can't we...
block away from where the shooting scene was, so as soon as he heard the gunfire, he got to the scene pretty quickly. Take a look at some video we got of the East Germantown scene.
Oh, Lord. What's going on, Kitty?
That broke out just before midnight. That officer pulled up to the corner of Chew and East Sheldon Avenue. He found 5 men on the ground. All had been shot. That officer put 4...
Okay, think about this. They never talk about this. This officer heard gunfire. He goes to where the gunfire is. He finds 5 men laying on the ground, shot. Now, nobody talks about this, but we're going to talk about it here. If you're an officer in Blackistan, right, and you're responding to this all the time, you pull up, it's 5 motherfuckers laid out shot. You may have to give them tie tourniquet around one of their legs. You may have to put pressure to another nigga wound. You may have to give another nigga CPR. You're constantly responding. The only reason the shooter stopped is when he heard your lights. You heard the gun. The officer hears the gunshots. Salute, salute, Kim. The officer hears the gunshots, okay? He turns on his fucking sirens, which scares the shooters away. He pulls up on the scene. It's 5 niggas there laid out. He gotta start giving life-saving measures. And then he gotta call the fucking ambulance. And then he gotta try to find out who the fuck did this to them. And if he makes one mistake during this all this shit he's doing in the course of the day, this is just one incident. Because you gotta remember, after this is over, he go back to the station, write his report, then he goes back out onto the street to handle some more shit. And if during all the shit he encounters during the day, all the situations, he makes one fucking mistake, that's his ass.
The victims in his patrol car at the same time and drove them to
6 people are shot, including a man who was just laying in bed. Nearly 30 bullets went flying in Philadelphia's East Germantown neighborhood late last night.
NBC 10's Katie Zachary joins us live now at Philadelphia Police Headquarters. Katie, walk us through how this happened.
Well, police tell us that an officer was assigned to that area and happened to be sitting in his patrol car just a half block away from where the shooting scene was. So as soon as he heard the gunfire, he got to the scene pretty quickly. Take a look at some video we got of the East Germantown scene that broke out just before midnight. That officer pulled up to the corner of Chew and East Sheldon Avenue. He found 5 men on the ground. All had been shot. That officer put 4 of the victims in his patrol car at the same time and drove them to Einstein Hospital.
He put 4 of the niggas in his car because they were so badly wounded that he couldn't wait for the EMT. He couldn't wait. These motherfuckers was going to die. So he couldn't wait for an ambulance to show up. He put 4 of them in his car and drove them to the hospital himself. And you won't hear no shit about how this cop is a hero. If you call this cop a hero, you a coon. You hate black people. If you call that cop a hero, you a coon. If you black. He put 4 of them niggas in his cruiser and flew to the fucking hospital. Cause I'm telling you, man, if he could have waited for, if it wasn't that serious, he would have waited for a fucking, he would have waited for a ambulance. If it wasn't that serious, he would have waited for an ambulance. Just think about that. And this is just one thing he's dealing with that day during his 8-hour shift. They do 8-hour shifts. So during his 8 hours on the streets, this is one of the things he encountered. He was sitting in his car, he heard gunshots, turned on his sirens, went to the way he heard the gunshots. He sees 5 dudes laid out on the ground. They're badly wounded. He throws 4 of them in his car and he speeds off to the fucking hospital. And then, if another cop in Philly that he don't even fucking know from another precinct in Philly, because Philly got like 20,000 cops on the force. If one of the 20,000 cops in Philly make a mistake with a fucking drug addict and a drug addict fucking has a heart attack or some shit while they're arresting them, all the cops in Philly are racist.
Another officer arrived.
6 people are shot, including a man who was just laying in bed. Nearly 30 bullets went flying in Philadelphia's East Germantown neighborhood late last night.
NBC 10's Katie Zachary joins us live now at Philadelphia Police Headquarters. Katie, walk us through how all this happened.
Well, police tell us that an officer was assigned to that area and happened to be sitting in his patrol car just a half block away from where the shooting scene was. So as soon as he heard the gunfire, he got to the scene pretty quickly. Take a look at some video we got of the East Germantown scene that broke out just before midnight. That officer pulled up to the corner of Chew and East Chelton Avenue. He found 5 men on the ground. All had been shot. That officer put 4 of the victims in his patrol car at the same time and drove them to Einstein Hospital. Another officer arrived at the scene and drove the 5th victim to the hospital. While all that was happening, paramedics were called to a 2nd floor apartment in the area where a 6th victim from this shooting was in his bed. He had been shot and injured in the groin from a bullet that went through his apartment wall. All the victims in this shooting have either serious or critical injury.
So a guy sleeping in his fucking bed and boom, feels a pain in his fucking groin. And it's a bullet.
Police agree that lately the shootings in Philadelphia have involved multiple people, not just single victims, and they say it's due in part to what they call group violence.
We're working very hard to find out the reasons for this, but what we do know is that we do have group-on-group violence in various parts of this city that's plaguing us right now, and that's more than likely the reason for this particular situation.
And police tell us that part of the city, that East Germantown neighborhood, is specifically known for group violent incidents. As far as suspects in this, they believe there were 1 to 2 shooters involved. They have over 30 bullet casings. They do have some sort.
It's not group violence, it's nigga violence. They trying to sugarcoat the shit. They trying to sanitize it. Group violence. It ain't group violence, it's nigga violence. Group violence. They always trying to sanitize some shit when it got to do with niggas. It's niggas shooting at each other. Groups of niggas. Groups of niggas.
Surveillance video, they tell us, but they're looking for the public's help for more information. Reporting live outside police headquarters, Katie Zachary, NBC 10 News.
Thank God those cops was there to fucking drive them niggas to the hospital, or they might have died in the fucking street. Cops getting a raw deal in this country, man. They gotta deal with niggas getting. They gotta constantly come on the scene and the nigga getting killed. And then when one die in their custody, it's the biggest fucking story in the country. And look, this is Philly. This is Philly, where all these people have fucking been killed. And guess what they're protesting about in Philly? This is Philly. Look at what they're protesting about in Philly, y'all. Not last week, today. Yesterday. Well, yesterday. This is what they're protesting about in Philly yesterday. This is yesterday in Philly.
A crowd wearing red and chanting for peace gathered at Philadelphia City Hall tonight in support of Jacob Blake and all others affected by police brutality. Kimberly Davis was at the rally, and tonight she dives even deeper into the message leaders to hear. Kimberly?
Smash.
Yuki, it was a peaceful protest that flooded into Center City. I did see one police vehicle vandalized with white spray paint in case things took a turn for the worse. Protesters took over Center City streets Friday afternoon, declaring that Black Lives Matter.
How do you fix a system that isn't broken? How do you fix a system that was rooted on the character and murder of black people?
Hundreds gathered.
Look at this corny ass broad. This corny ass broad. This old cornball ass broad.
To rally for justice.
How do you fix a system that isn't broken? How do you fix a system?
Look at this cornball. She wouldn't grab a mic nowhere around a bunch of niggas. She only grabbed that mic because there's a bunch of white people around. If it was a bunch of niggas around, she wouldn't have a fucking ovaries to grab a fucking mic and get on a mic and start talking. Them niggas will throw tomatoes at her ass. Get that bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. Boo, bitch, shut the fuck up. She only get to get on that mic and talk all loud with all that bass in her voice because there's a bunch of white people around. Her corny ass would have got snatched up by some hood bitches. Some real hood bitches would have been to snatched her ass up. Oh, goddamn cornball.
Streets Friday afternoon, declaring that Black Lives Matter.
How do you fix a system that isn't broken? How do you fix a system that was rooted on the character and murder of black people?
Hundreds gathered to rally for justice outside of City Hall. The rally was organized by the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Those in attendance say they stand in solidarity with Kenosha, Wisconsin, and are demanding justice for Jacob Blake.
I'm tired. I've had enough. We are humans. Everybody's a human. We all bleed red. This is it. We've had enough.
Blake was shot in the back.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bitch, you didn't even say nothing. Bitch, you didn't even say nothing. This bitch didn't say nothing. She wasted all that time and didn't say a fucking thing.
7 times by
are humans.
Look at this one. Look at this bitch. Man, if she was around some black people, they'd be like, oh, you fat, black ass, nappy headed bitch. She only get to be somebody looking like that around some white people. First of all, she dark skinned, she fat, and she got a fucking little George Jefferson afro. Only white people accept that shit. Niggas would clown the shit out this broad if she came around fucking looking like that. She wouldn't even have the balls to fucking sneeze around a bunch of niggas. don't think nothing's wrong with her. I'm talking about what's acceptable in the black community. I don't have a problem with her. I don't have a problem with the way she looks. I'm talking about the real shit. I ain't here to fucking tell you no bullshit. Niggas will be like, niggas will start laughing and shit like, what the fuck is this bitch? Can she sing now? She could sing or something. And she got up there and sounded like motherfucking Patti LaBelle or some shit. But if she was just like in a fucking crowd, a sea of black people, and she got up there and started, they'd be like, who the fuck is this bitch? She only get to stand up in a crowd full of white fucking liberals talking about racism. That's the only place she could do this shit. I hate to say it. Yeah, she definitely probably gay. She brolic as a motherfucker. She looked like that lady who faked her kidnapping. That fucking mayor candidate in South Carolina who faked her kidnapping. God damn, she looked like Ted Washington, the old fucking nose tackle for the Bears. Damn. That's a big woman, man. That's a brolic woman, man. Don't tell her I said that about her. She beautiful. Don't tell her. If you tell her what I said, man, I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't tell her what I said. She look like she'd catch me somewhere and be like, I heard what you said, motherfucker. Like, nah, I was just joking. I'm sorry. Smash, yeah. A nigga in jail. It's a nigga in jail that'll kill you for her. A nigga in jail will kill you for her. Quick.
Are demanding justice for Jacob Blake.
I'm tired. I've had enough. We are humans. Everybody's a human. We all bleed red. This is it. We've had enough.
Blake was shot in the back 7 times by a Wisconsin police officer. Make sure the same incident doesn't happen here in Philadelphia.
It's genocide.
How the fuck you gonna make sure that shit don't happen again? They so goddamn stupid. We want to make sure this don't happen again. How the fuck you want to make sure a nigga don't get shot by a cop in one of these fucking thousands of cities out here? Thousands and thousands of cities and towns and shit. And you gonna fucking tell me we gotta make sure this never happens again? Shut the fuck up.
We're losing lives and
You don't care about the lives we're losing, white bitch. Fuck
incident doesn't happen here in Philadelphia.
It's genocide. We're losing lives and we're here to protest that. Shut it down.
Protesters say they're just getting started and they'll continue to speak out against racial injustice.
Dig deeper, y'all. Do the work. Have more conversations. Peel it back. Peel it back. White supremacy is at the core of everything. Talk to your relatives. According to Mayor Jim Kenney, every single Philadelphia police officer was on duty today. We're live outside of police headquarters. I'm Kimberly Davis, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Oh, fucking God. Oh, my God. You people suck. You people suck, man. God damn. Y'all suck, man. I gotta say, oh, fuck. What did I do? Oh, there you go. These people suck, man. I hate these people, man. I literally, like, it ain't even just dislike, man. At this point, it's past dislike. I hate those people. I hate them, man. I mean, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. God, dog, man. God damn it, man. I hate him, 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 I hate him. I'm about to do a whole video of Philly. Hey, Philly, I'm about to do a whole video of Philly, man. Philly is too much, man. How many of y'all got kids that are doing virtual learning, man? Hit one if you got a kid and they doing the online thing, the virtual school and shit. How old is your kid, Bird Nation? Oh shit! Fucking my pretty face. Then fucked around and froze my pretty face, man. Let me go ahead and put myself back up there, man. Let me put myself back up there, man. It done froze my shit, man. So apparently kids are now flashing guns. Hey, look, you can't get in trouble. It ain't like you brought the gun to school. Guns flashed in Philly virtual classroom raises many concerns.
It's time for the Great American Sales Event at your local Ford store. Now get 0% APR financing for 72 months or choose low lease payments across the Ford lineup. Hurry in or shop online before September 7th. Celebrate Labor Day during the Great American Sales Event.
Video quickly went viral. Philadelphia high school student brandishing a gun during remote learning this past week. And while the details of that case are being tended to, schools are now trying to adapt to the new difficulty it exposes. How to fend off digital disruption and effectively dole out discipline. Action News investigative reporter Chad Verdelli has our story.
Day one of virtual classes in the Philadelphia School District led to at least 2 police investigations into students allegedly brandishing handguns during classroom instruction. This is a virtual classroom in the Philadelphia School District, and police say that's a West Philadelphia high school student dancing with what appears to be an assault rifle in a Dobbins High School virtual class.
We executed a search warrant at the child's house, which he was on location. We did not.
They executed a search warrant at the kid's house. Nobody there shot the cop when the cops came in, and nobody got shot. I just want all you Brianna people to understand this. They saw the kid with the gun on the virtual classroom. They got a search warrant. They went to his door. Nobody there got scared and shot the cop, and the cops returned fire and killed nobody. They do 8,000 fucking search warrants every day across the fucking country.
West Philadelphia high school student dancing with what appears to be an assault rifle in a Dobbins high school virtual class.
We executed a search warrant at the child's house, which he was on location. We did not recover any firearms.
Philadelphia police still don't know how the student hacked into another classroom in a different school. They want to talk with the juvenile and find the apparent firearm.
We want to track him down to have a conversation with him.
You have to start saying to yourself, this is beyond just foolishness in a classroom. This was a serious, infraction.
Rob DeVidio is a professor of criminology at Drexel University and specializes in digital crimes. He says the apparent gun is a clear violation of the district's acceptable use policy for school-issued laptops.
This should be a wake-up call to school districts, if they haven't already done so, to remind parents, to remind students that this is a school-provided resource.
The school district released a statement to Action News that reads in part, whether school is held in person or digitally, the school district of Philadelphia takes very seriously any threatening or violence-related incidents. We intend to hold all persons accountable in full accordance with the Code of Student Conduct and Philadelphia law. And police say there was a similar incident involving a Bartram High School student. Investigators did confiscate a BB gun that appeared to look like an assault rifle. No charges were filed in that case, but police say they are working.
Okay, I got a few questions for y'all, man. Chat. So now they're looking for ways to discipline students during the virtual learning. This was something that they should have anticipated, but obviously they didn't anticipate it. So now they're gonna have to start disciplining kids, because kids, instead of bringing guns to school, kids are bringing guns to virtual school. Okay? And the police are having to fucking do search warrants, get search warrants they gotta find out who the kid is, do a search warrant, then go to his home and try to find the gun. Okay. What group of kids is gonna be disproportionately targeted? Can anybody tell me which group of kids are gonna be disproportionately targeted by virtual discipline? What's up, L-Dub? He said, listen, man, because they say in real school, they say black kids are disproportionately suspended. Black kids are suspended at 10 times as much as white kids, and 8 times as much as Hispanic kids, and 20 times as much as fucking Asian kids. Black kids are fucking suspended more, disproportionately more than any other group of kids in real school. So now they have to get now we got fucking virtual school. And they say that kids need to be disciplined in virtual school when they do shit like brandish guns on the screen and all types of shit, and disrupt classes. And I'm sure we're going to find out other ways that kids have been disruptive and shit. Other stupid shit kids probably been fucking flashing their junk, or kids been showing their boobs and whatnot. We already know that there's probably other stuff that we haven't heard about yet. Because as I scour the country, I can only do so much, man. I try to scour the country, but we stuck in Philly. We can't get the fuck out of Philly, man. I'm trying to do some other cities. I can't. I be stuck. Philadelphia, that fucking. So now they gonna be like, after this year, they gonna say black kids were targeted disproportionately for virtual. Well, listen. That's what happens when there's no fucking father in the house. The mother at work, she worked fucking 2-3 jobs. She at work, this little motherfucker home alone. Well, at least the Hispanic kid, the fucking mother, the father at work and the mother's at home making sure the kid is acting right while he's on virtually learning, or the white kid, one of the parents is home, or a nanny, or somebody's home to make sure the fucking kid's acting right. The black mama, she at work. Or she hanging outside and shit, or chasing some man. And there ain't nobody else, because the whole family is just her and the kids. So I don't really think that it's a fucking black thing. I think it's the fact that the fucking black kids don't have no fucking discipline. Because they don't have no fathers. And they fucking live in terrible neighborhoods. And they don't have no values and shit. The little niggas ain't got no fucking values. Yeah, they definitely don't have no respect for authority. I don't give a fuck who you are. I always tell you this. I always say this. It don't matter if you the fucking lifeguard, the librarian, the fucking, whoever's in charge, wherever you're at, the person who's in charge is getting zero respect from the niggas. Okay? Wherever you're at. If it's somewhere where you gotta go fucking sign in at the front desk with the security guard gonna get disrespected. If it's at school, the teacher gonna get disrespected. If it's a fucking, some situation, a crime, the police gonna get disrespected. If it's just a fucking store, they gonna disrespect the employees or the manager. Whoever is fucking in charge is getting disrespected. Authority, whoever got authority. These motherfuckers, they don't have no respect for authority. They coddled. They're coddled. They're told they can't do no wrong. They told from a very young age that white people, they gotta be twice as good. These fucking black mothers tell these niggas, you gotta be twice as good. You gotta be twice as good as the white person, and the kid like, well, fuck. And that's a lie. You can be half as good. But they tell them you gotta be twice as good. And white people are always out to get you. The system always out to get you. And the kid grows up like, fuck. Like, damn. Like, shit. So he got a chip on his shoulder. And then on top of that, she don't give him no values like, be a good person, do the right thing. She don't give him no values. She just put a chip on his shoulder, and then she give him bad values and shit. I don't care. If the teacher say something you don't like, you call me. Shit like that. If the teacher ever say something you don't like, call me. I'm going to come up there and fuck her up. Like, I mean, they don't get no values and shit. They all fucked up. Hey, give me another city, man. Yeah, hit that like button, man. Nightly News with Rock Nation News. You can choose the only interactive news program on YouTube. Support the channel via PayPal, via the Cash App. My man said Wesley Chapel. The fuck is Wesley Chapel? Shit. Wesley Chapel. That's a place. Wow. That's literally, that's where you live at? This where you live at, Cyrus? Cyrus live in Wesley Chapel. Oh shit. Ain't nothing going on down there, man. Go do something. Do something so we got some news down there. Go do something wild. Y'all ain't got enough news down there. Give me a city, man. Cincinnati. Somebody said Cincinnati. Cincinnati. God. So this brother right here. What? Oh, no, I'm cool. Good. Some dude. How many ever been in a parking lot, some Spanish dude that rode up on you trying to fix your car? Like, say you got a dent on your car because on the front left side of my car, the fucking is it's a side little light that's missing. And the Spanish dudes like come up on you. I will fix that for you. Like, nah, I'm cool, motherfucker. Shit. Look at this motherfucker, man. Look at this. Yeah, get that dent. Yeah, they try to fix your dents. Anytime you got a dent in your car and you in a parking lot somewhere, fucking Spanish dude gonna ride up on you and shit. Tell you can fix that shit. Or they not gonna pull the dent out. They just gonna fucking put fucking plaster and shit over that shit. Gonna fill it in. They not gonna pull it out. I want. If I got a dent in my car, I want it pulled out. I don't want it filled in. But yeah. U.S. Marshals say man who shot and killed New Jersey restaurant employee arrested in Cincinnati. So this guy shot a New Jersey restaurant employee. Let's see what the fuck happened. Authorities have arrested a man they say shot and killed a restaurant employee in Newark, New Jersey. Chewudi in Bedim. First off, niggas gonna say he ain't ADOS. Niggas gonna say he not ADOS. Listen. He's African. He's American. He black. He one of the 13%. He one of the 13%. When they say the black people 13% of the country, they talking about all black people. Chewudi in Bedlam was arrested in Cincinnati area on an outstanding murder warrant from the Newark Municipal Court. According to U.S. Marshals, Bedlam shot a restaurant employee in Royal Fried Chicken on August 5th. The victim died from his injuries days later. Bedlam has been wanted for several weeks in connection to the slaying and was eventually arrested in the Cincinnati area. Officials with the U.S. Marshal's Office said they developed information that Bedlam was staying in the Winton Hills area, arresting him at a residence on Top Ridge Place without incident. Bedlam is currently in custody in Hamilton County Sheriff's waiting extradition back to New Jersey. Oh, so this brother was taken in without incident. The U.S. Marshals served an arrest warrant on this murderer, and he was taken in without incident. Them cops must have been like, I don't know, man. Them cops must have been like, look, he ain't ADOS. We not gonna kill him. We only killing ADOS people today. Salute, man, TC, my man Thomas Counts, man. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the donation, man. Salute. He says, Enchedi Imbedum. He's still alive. Cops performed a search warrant. He's a violent criminal. He shot somebody at a fried chicken joint. He was listed as armed and dangerous. They went to another city and found his ass, and he was arrested without incident. How does that happen when all cops is racist, when they out here hunting niggas? The literal marshals who literally are hunting niggas. Like, now listen, I give LeBron this. The U.S. Marshals, they literally are hunting people. They're hunting fugitives. This guy shot somebody in Newark, killed somebody in Newark at the fried chicken joint, and they found him in Cincinnati. They came to where he was, locked his ass up without incident. All these warrants. This the second story in a row where the cops done fucking served the warrant and nobody died. Ain't that interesting? The cops served the warrant and nobody died. Because, you know, every time the cops serve a warrant, it end up like a Breonna situation. They kill the person. if you let Black Lives Matter tell you, every time they serve a warrant, a motherfucker get killed. Especially if they black. The shooting of the killer of the religious beliefs guy in Portland. Both people lit him up. We'll go to Portland later, man. Let me see. Cincinnati, man. See what else is going on in Cincinnati, man. Gotta know what's going on in all these cities, man. Because the Negro say he's being hunted. And the Negro says that the whole country's out to get him. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, man. Everything's about the Negro.
Cincinnati police releasing some.
Oh shit, I don't want to do that. Hold on, let me.
Dash cam footage today of this police chase that ended with 2 innocent bystanders being killed. That chase started in Cincinnati. It made its way.
Oh man. Wow. We got an interesting story here. All right. Dateline, Cincinnati, y'all. What the fuck?
Cincinnati police releasing some dash cam footage today of this police chase that ended with 2 innocent bystanders being killed. That chase started in Cincinnati. It made its way across the bridge and into Newport, Kentucky about a month ago. Brittany Harry is live at 5th and Monmouth Streets in Newport, where it ended. It's
Smash.
the Syndicate, if you're familiar with the area. So, Brittany, you watched all of the videos today. Walk us through what you found.
Well, Trisha, yeah, we received
Smash.
videos from police. I would say at least like 10 different videos, but we are out here right now at 5th and Monmouth, and yes, we'll show you some of that video in just a second, but I want you to take a look here. You can still see right outside of Press on Monmouth, which is where the crash occurred as a result of this chase. You can still see that this building is still, not the building, but there's still boards up around the building right now because this is where it ended. Now, as far as this video that we are about to show you, we do want to warn you that some of it might be disturbing. The chase started in Cincinnati, police say, when officers who are part of an ATF task force tried to make a traffic stop in Lower Price Hill. Police say 28-year-old Mason Meyer was driving and wouldn't stop, so taking a look at the video here. At this point, you can see the chase is still in Cincinnati, approaching the banks and about to cross the rolling suspension bridge. So we're going to go back and forth here between dash camera footage and body cam footage, now into Kentucky, where the chase continues onto several streets, even making its way into residential areas. Police say 22-year-old Kirsten Johnson was also in the car, and
But I thought they just let white people go. I thought they just let white people go. He white. Why are they still chasing him? They should have pulled up. Oh, he white. He white. Let him go. I may cover that Stephen A. Smith, Steve Nash situation. It's so much stuff, man. I'm gonna try to make 2 videos tonight, man, on Ock Nation News, man. I'm gonna try to get to all this stuff, man. There's so much stuff, man. Them videos take a long fucking time to make.
into Kentucky, where the chase continues onto several streets, even making its way into residential areas. Police say 22-year-old Kirsten Johnson was also in the car, and a third person was as well, but police tell us their name isn't being released because they are not facing charges. The chase ended at 5th and Monmouth in Newport, where officers swarmed the vehicle.
Tony, I got this side. We have 3 at gunpoint from the vehicle, but there's civilians that have been injured in the accident. Pedestrians. Stay right there.
Okay, I'm not moving, sir, but can you please put him on his side at least? Please.
Tragically, Gail and Ray Label were killed. Myra was tended to by medics. The unnamed person remained in the car.
So these fucking 2 white pieces of shit took the cops on a police chase and fucking ran into this fucking elderly white couple and killed them. Unfucking believable. Could you imagine if this was black people? Let's just imagine if all the players in this situation were black. I want y'all to watch this again. And watch this and imagine if everybody in this situation was black.
Cincinnati police releasing some dash cam footage today of this police chase that ended with 2 innocent bystanders being killed. That chase started in Cincinnati. It made its way across the bridge and into Newport, Kentucky about a month ago. Brittany Harry is live at 5th and Monmouth Streets in Newport, where it ended. It's right near the Syndicate, if you're familiar with that area. So, Brittany, you watched all of the videos today. Walk us through what you found.
Well, Trisha, yeah, we received several videos from police. I would say at least like 10 different videos, but we are out here right now at 5th and Monmouth, and yes, we'll show you some of that video in just a second, but I want you to take a look here. You can still see right outside of Press on Monmouth, which is where the crash occurred as a result of this chase. You can still see that this building is still, not the building, but there's still boards up around the building right now because this is where it ended. Now, as far as this video that we are about to show you, we do want to warn you that some of it might be disturbing. The chase started in Cincinnati, police say, when officers who are part of an ATF task force tried to make a traffic stop in Lower Price Hill. Police say 28-year-old Mason Meyer was driving and wouldn't stop, so taking a look at the video here. At this point, you can see the chase is still in Cincinnati, approaching the banks and about to cross the rolling suspension bridge. So we're going to go back and forth here between dash camera footage and body cam footage, now into Kentucky, where the chase continues onto several streets, even making its way into residential areas. Police say 22-year-old Kirsten Johnson was also in the car, and a third person was as well, but police tell us their name isn't being released because they are not facing charges. The chase ended at 5th and Monmouth in Newport, where officers swarmed the vehicle.
Tony, I got this side. We have 3 at gunpoint from the vehicle, but there's civilians that have been injured in the accident. Pedestrians.
Stay there for me.
Stay right there.
Okay, I'm not moving, sir, but can you please put him on his side at least? Please.
Tragically, Gail and Ray Label were killed. Meyer was tended to by medics. The unnamed person remained in the car with their hands up, and Johnson was eventually arrested on scene.
Hey, get on your face! Hey, get on your face! Put your hands behind your back.
I didn't do anything.
You need to attend to that bat.
Cincinnati Police Chief Elliot Isaac said in a statement today, quote, "The review of this video footage will be critical to the completion of a thorough investigation into the propriety of the officers' actions involved in this vehicle pursuit. This
Black police chief. Who's shocked that the police chief in Cincinnati is black? Hit one if you're shocked by that.
propriety of the officer's actions involved in this vehicle pursuit. This pursuit will be reviewed based on the totality of the circumstances and assess compliance with our vehicle pursuit policy and standards." He went on to say, quote, "We never want to see a tragic outcome when our officers attempt to apprehend a violent criminal. Law enforcement must constantly weigh the risk versus the benefits in these efforts, but it is important to recognize that Mason Meyer's actions resulted in the deaths of these innocent lives, and ultimately, he must be held accountable." Cincinnati Police Chief Elliot Isaac said in a statement Friday the officers involved have been temporarily reassigned to administrative assignments until the investigation is complete. You're taking a look here right now at a small memorial that is still out here following the 2 people that were tragically killed. Now, FOP President Sergeant Dan Hills, he also released a statement today following the release of the video, and we have that as well as much more of all the videos that we just showed you on our free Fox 19 Now mobile app right now. Now, both Johnson and Meyer have been indicted on federal drug and gun charges, and according to court records, they had 50 grams or more of methamphetamine. They had 2 loaded handguns and a loaded rifle with them when this chase happened. Now, we also know that Meyer is facing 2 counts of murder as well, and of course we'll...
White thugs chased by police through 2 different states until they crashed. 2 white pedestrians get killed, had nothing to do with it, and black police chief don't have to resign. I want y'all to understand it. The black chief police, nobody's calling for the black police chief's job. There'll be no marching, there'll be no protesting.
Stay right there.
Okay, I'm not moving, sir, but can you please put him on his side at least? Please.
Tragically, Gail and Ray Label were killed. Meyer was tended to by medics. The unnamed person remained in the car with their hands up, and Johnson was eventually arrested on scene.
Hey, get on your face! Hey, get on your face! Put your hands behind your back.
If that would have been a sister, could you imagine if that was a sister? Regardless of what she had done, killed 2 people that wouldn't have fucking mattered.
Were killed. Meyer was tended to by medics. The unnamed person remained in the car with their hands up, and Johnson was eventually arrested on scene.
Hey, get on your face! Hey, get on your face! Put your hands behind your back.
I didn't do anything.
You need to attend to that bat.
Cincinnati Police Chief Elliot Isaac said in a statement today, quote, "The review of this video footage will be critical to the completion of a thorough investigation."
Your officers chased 2 fucking low-life white thugs on a high-speed chase. They crashed and killed 2 fucking white civilians. Motherfucker, why did your cops chase these motherfuckers? Because they was white. They only chase black. You only supposed to chase black people. Remember, you only supposed to chase black people. White criminals, you supposed to let them go. Because you know that weak white cops got this thing with white people. You know, when they see white people committing crime, they don't do nothing. You know, according to Black Lives Matter. Why'd you chase the white people?
Today following the release of the video, and we have that as well as much more of all the videos that we just showed you on our free Fox 19 Now mobile app right now. Now, both Johnson and Meyer have been indicted on federal drug and gun charges, and according to court records, they had 50 grams or more of methamphetamine. They had 2 loaded handguns and a loaded rifle with them when this chase happened. Now, we also know that Meyer is facing 2 counts of murder as well. And of course, we'll continue to follow this story and any new developments, and we will be sure to keep you updated.
Yeah, she a white dindu. She turned into a straight white dindu. I didn't do nothing, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Get on your fucking face, bitch. Put your hands behind your back.
For now, reporting live in Newport, Brittany Harry, Fox 19 Now.
Thanks, Brittany. We also know that Meyer had a fleeing charge against him in Boone County just a week prior to this accident as well. And Brittany, some people looking from the outside looking in saw, the officer come over and maybe rough the girl up a little bit. I just wanted to straighten this out. So she was in the vehicle at the time, and there's some rumors spreading around, and some sources actually telling me that she was actually on her phone trying to find streets that were open to get away from police even more. I don't know if you've heard anything like that. Have you heard any of that as well?
I was going to say I didn't hear anything like that she might have been on the phone or anything like that. As I listened to the video, I just kind of heard her talking with officers and the conversations between the two. And then the other third person that was in the car that we said is not going to be facing any...
Roughed her up. That bitch was in the car with that fucking thug. Both of them are thugs. She's a thug and the fucking white boy's a thug. And same thing with Brianna. When if your boyfriend is a fucking thug and you get killed behind that shit, same thing with Brianna. No different. No different. If your boyfriend's a fucking thug, a drug dealer, and you get a fucking murder charge and you get killed behind that shit.
19 Now mobile app right now. Now, both Johnson and Meyer have been indicted on federal drug and gun charges, and according to court records, they had 50 grams or more of methamphetamine. They had 2 loaded handguns and a loaded rifle with them when this chase happened. Now, we also know that Meyer is facing 2 counts of murder as well. And of course, we'll continue to follow this story and any new developments, and we will be sure to keep you updated. But for now, reporting live in Newport, Brittany Harry, Fox 19 Now.
Thanks, Brittany. We also know that Meyer had a fleeing charge against him in Boone County just a week prior.
Now, listen to this. Listen to what she says about the white girl. It's all rumors what she said about the white girls. Now, it's probably true, but listen to what the news lady says about the white girl, and I want you to think about, would she ever do this if it was a black girl? Would she ever do this if it was a black girl? Pretend this white girl, this little white girl that fucking was involved in this shit was a black girl. And listen to what the news lady says.
To this accident as well. And Brittany, some people looking from the outside looking in saw, the officer come over and maybe rough the girl up a little bit. I just wanted to straighten this out. So she was in the vehicle at the time, and there's some rumors spreading around, and some sources actually telling me that she was actually on her phone trying to find streets that were open to get away from police even more. I don't know if you've heard anything like that. Have you heard any of that as well?
I was going to say I didn't hear anything like that she might have been on the phone or anything like that. As I listened to the video, I just kind of heard her talking with officers and the conversations between the two. And then the other third person that was in the car that we said is not going to be facing any charges, and that's why they didn't name him. He didn't say anything at all.
Okay, Brittany, thanks. My source is pretty solid. Thanks a lot. So we appreciate it. So happening this...
So they said a white girl was on GPS trying to find some different roads to get away from the police while the white boy was driving. It don't matter what she did. She don't deserve to go to jail. It was all the boyfriend. It was all the boyfriend fault. If they was some niggas, it would be all the boyfriend fault. Damn, Michelle Obama talking about white people again? God damn. All Michelle Obama do is talk about white people. She married a half-white man. Michelle acting like she ain't married a fucking a biracial dude. She always talking shit about white people. As if she ain't married a biracial dude. Just stop that shit, Michelle. Give me another city, man. Give me another city, man. Louisville, Briannaville. Briannaville, man. The safest place on earth, except for cops. The safest place on earth, except for them pesky cops. The Kentucky Derby. So no derby unless you arrest the cop that killed Breonna. You motherfuckers can't have no derby. And look at all these fucking crackers down here. This ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking crackers. They gonna shut down the Kentucky Derby. I wish one of them horses would break free and fuck a mule kick one of them motherfucking protesters. Two men sent to the hospital in Cecil Avenue shooting. Louisville Metropolitan Police Department is investigating. We got 2 men shot there. I thought the only way you could get shot in Louisville is if it was a cop shooting. What's up? What's up, Deshaun? What's happening, man? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, God. Shit, I ain't been in no high-speed police chases. I pull over. My nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Man, if we can't be friends, cause I told you the truth, we ain't meant to be friends. I ain't never been in no police chase. I pull over, nigga. I pull over. And luckily I ain't been in no chase where somebody else was driving. I pull the fuck over. They get on my ass, I pull over. I pulled over one time with 10 pounds in the trunk. I pulled over one time with 10 pounds in the trunk. Okay? I pull over. I did a lot of shit. That ain't one of them.
As Louisville waits for answers in the Breonna Taylor case, we're getting a look at hundreds of crime scene photos Louisville police took after her death. Many are too graphic for us to show you, but the ones we can't.
Smiggity smash, yo. What we doing with this one, fellas? What we doing with this one, fellas? Yeah, hit the like button, man. We should have 50 likes at least, man. Nightly News with Arc Nation, news you can choose. The only interactive news program on YouTube. Support the channel via PayPal, via the Cash App. He said not pulling out. Oh, shit. What we doing with this one, fellas? Denny Camper.
As Louisville waits for answers in the Breonna Taylor case, we're getting a look at hundreds of crime scene photos Louisville police took after her death. Many are too graphic for us to show you, but the ones we can show you offer some clarity about what happened that night. Evidence markers littered the breezeway outside Breonna Taylor's front door and the sidewalk next to her patio the morning after the 26-year-old was killed by Louisville police. New photos obtained by WLKY reveal bullets ripped through her apartment from multiple angles, leaving visible holes in her walls. In her kitchen, bullets hit cabinets. Even a shoebox in a closet was hit. Taylor was shot several times in the early morning hours of March 13th as LMPD officers were trying to serve a search warrant at her apartment. Her body was found at the end of her hallway, which is in direct line of sight from her front door. Kenneth Walker, Taylor's boyfriend, said he and Taylor were standing in the hallway when the front door was busted down, with the battering ram pictured here.
The door, comes off the hinges, so I just let off one shot. I still can't see who it is or anything.
Walker says after he fired one shot, he heard a barrage of gunfire. In a police interview, Sergeant John Mattingly, who was shot in the leg that night, said he fired 6 times.
So I just returned fire. I got 4 rounds off. And it was simultaneous, just boom, 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 boom.
The photos show bullet holes in the wall on the right side of the hallway and in the kitchen cabinets to the left of the hallway. Walker's gun, a Glock 43, was photographed near a bed in one of the 2 bedrooms. Investigators counted about 40 shell casings around the crime scene. The pictures show at least 10 bullets were fired from the front of the building. 5 shattered the patio door that led into the apartment, and another 5 hit a bedroom window. Detective Brett Hankeson was terminated from LMPD in June for blindly firing 10 shots from this location. Another 8 bullet holes were photographed in 2 other apartments in the building. A neighbor made this 911 call the night of the shooting.
Okay, our glass door is shattered, and I understand there's something going on.
Since the shooting, the department has maintained there is no body camera footage of the incident, but a photo taken of Officer Anthony James that night shows a body camera mounted to his left shoulder, although it's unknown whether or not it was switched on. Louisville Metro Police also photographed 2 pieces of mail with Breonna Taylor's address on them, but Jamarcus Glover's name, as well as a letter from Glover to Taylor. Now, Jamarcus Glover was the subject of that drug investigation, and he and Taylor had a prior relationship, although it's unclear when that mail was sent. Denny Camper, WLKY News.
And Attorney General Daniel Cameron's office is still investigating the case. On Sunday, Cameron said in a tweet that he has received the ballistics report from the FBI, but gave no indication when he will make a decision.
I mean, look, They were serving a warrant. Like they've done, like happens 1,000 times in the United States every day. That shit happens 1,000 times every day in the United States. A warrant was served. This time somebody shot at their asses. And once you shoot at them, man, listen, man, I'm sorry, man. Once you shoot at police and it's a bunch of them, they don't know whether they don't know what's happening no more. They don't know if the bullets they hearing is bullets coming at them or bullets going. They don't know whether the bullets is coming or going. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? Like once they bust open the door, like happens 1,000 times every day in this country, and we never hear about it. Once they bust open the door and somebody shoots at them, and they shoot back, they gonna keep shooting, cause they don't know if you still shooting, cause there's so much shooting going on. And then you got the dude that was out back in the patio, the other cop shooting in the house. They listen, man. Hold on, man. We get back to Louisville, man. Louisville, man. Activists want African American horse owner to boycott the Kentucky Derby. Here's why he won't do it. How the fuck would he boycott the Kentucky Derby? Cause some drug dealer's girlfriend got shot while they were serving a warrant when her new boyfriend. So listen to this. They want this black guy probably fucking worked his ass off, because it ain't a lot of black fucking horse owners in the Kentucky Derby. So he one in a million. He finally made it to the top. They want him to not go because some drug dealer's girlfriend got shot when the police was serving a warrant at her house, which her boyfriend has listed as his address. But here's the kicker. The boyfriend who has her house listed as his address, he's not there. It's another nigga who's there. There's a new guy there. And that guy shoots at the cops when they come in the door to serve the warrant. And now this motherfucker supposed to boycott the Kentucky Derby. Niggas are fucking annoying, man. God, dog. And he's a coon. He's a sellout. He trying to. He sucking up to his white masses. He taking orders from his master. He says, I stand with Black Lives Matter, and I stand for justice for Breonna. But as an African American man involved in an industry that's not very inclusive to people who look like me, there's no way that I could sit out one of the largest race days in the U.S. and not bring awareness to the contributions of African Americans have given horse racing. That's a very good statement. They want this man to throw his fucking chance to be at the Kentucky Derby away, his one and only chance. They want to throw it away because some damn drug dealer, some girl who was doing the books for a drug syndicate. A girl who was doing the books for a drug syndicate. A girl who was receiving the fucking drugs and collecting the money. I just want y'all to understand. I want y'all hit one of you if this is what you took away from the 3-part series I did on Brianna. Just hit one if you agree with what I'm about to say. If you saw the 3-part series I did on Brianna on my other channel, Op Nation News. Brianna was receiving the drugs at her house. Then the drugs were taken to the trap house. And then the money that was gotten from those drugs was then brought back to Brianna. So she received the drugs and then she received the money at the end of the day. After all the drugs were sold. Hit one if that's what you got from the the drugs were coming into her house. Then they would go off to the trap house, get sold, then the money would come back from the trap house to her house. Like, I mean, like, goddamn, man. People told she wasn't involved. It's all lies. She wasn't. What the fuck? How much more could she be involved? What did you want her to fucking do? Be fucking on the... be hand-to-hand serving junkies in the hood? I mean, what the fuck, boy? She a boss. She was a boss. She ain't gonna be... She not gonna be the one serving the fucking junkie in the projects and shit. Doing the hand-to-hand sales in the fucking trap. But the drugs came into her house. Then they were taken to the trap. And then after they were sold, the money came back to her house. And this guy supposed to not go to the Kentucky Derby because when the police served the warrant, her new boyfriend shot one of the police officers and they returned fire and she was killed. What's up, G? And this guy supposed to not go. Yo, G Lowry, this your brother, this your brother, G Lowry. Your brother not supposed to go to the Kentucky Derby because that happened. He supposed to sit out the Kentucky Derby. He said he not doing it. He said, fuck y'all niggas. He said, man, as a black man, you know how hard it is to get to the Kentucky Derby? Doing that shit. G Lowry brother, man. Your brother said, fuck that shit. Hey, you goddamn Negroes, man. I ain't missing my opportunity fucking around with you niggas. God damn, niggas are annoying, man. God dog, you niggas are annoying. Shit. She wasn't trapping Suleiman. She just had the drugs delivered to her house. And then she would have the drugs picked up from her house and taken to the trap. And after the drugs were sold, the money would come back to her house. That's all she was doing, Suleiman. She wasn't trapping. It was her boyfriend's fault. She was just fucking around with the wrong people. She needed it's the black dude's fault. Glover, it's his fault. Rihanna just was an EMT, man. Oh my God. Yeah, that brother off cold, man. He a coon, man. Stepping fetching ass coon. He supposed to give up his opportunity. Being in the Kentucky Derby because this shit happened. Alright, so we got some crackers going down there to fucking set these fucking white liberals straight. I'm glad these I love when these crackers show up to set these white liberals straight, man. He said, why are we still talking about Brianna? Because it's a fucking news. It's the fucking lead story. The Kentucky Derby is today, and you go to fucking Louisville News, and the fucking only thing they talking about is Brianna.
Said, what do you do? What do you do? How do you feel about the white supremacists? We're the only patriot group out here today. There's BLM and Beckett. Said, what do you do? What do you do? How do you feel about the white supremacists? We're the only patriot group out here today. There's BLM, IMPAC, and 13 other breakoffs of those different organizations. But who is she talking about? She put a video on last night, basically, crying on Facebook because they called her out. Because these patriots out here called the station. They messaged her. I got photos of the message she sent back to them, talking to them like they're idiots. You on video to a terrorist. And I'm sorry, I have no clue how that man has not been arrested for terroristic threats.
We were just talking about that last night. How is that allowed in America where a man can say, I'm going to terrorize the citizens of a city and shut down their 100-plus-year tradition of the Kentucky Derby so I get my way. I'm going to strike fear to their hearts and terrorize them.
Here's the deal, guys. There's no power here. There's no power here, right? BLM, it's money. Money funded. So here's the bottom line. They could call us racist, they could call us supremacists and all that, but the bottom line is when the history books are rewritten in 15 years, the patriots of this country are going to be on the right side of this. That's right. The patriots of this are going to be on the right side of this. Okay? Right. Just like anything else, right now, 3%ers are classified as the bad militia. But I'm pretty sure that we wouldn't be standing right here, right now, if it wasn't for the 3%ers of this country.
Right.
Let's make that perfectly clear.
I've met several
outstanding men and women.
And sir, I have a couple questions.
Go ahead.
I was the one that Terry climbed.
Oh, Terry, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Lauren. We were talking last night.
This is Louisville, y'all.
Obviously, I'm from a different news station,
Yes, ma'am.
but there was another news station in town that labeled you guys as something that you're not.
Right.
How do you identify yourself and tell us why you're here? When we were talking yesterday, the interviews I've listened to, you're not even from Louisville, but you're just sick of what you're seeing in Louisville and other cities.
Absolutely. If I could identify us as anything, it's American patriots. Simply. This is a patriots of this country standing up together, united, just basically saying we're not going to lay down and take it anymore. How is it okay? This is a simple question people need to ask themselves. Why is it okay for an organization to come into a city, say I'm going to burn you to the ground, say I'm going to burn you?
He's talking about the NFAC, that black militia, the NFAC, The Not Fucking Around Coalition. That's who he's talking about.
Okay, sorry, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
To say I'm gonna burn a city to the ground, okay? I'm gonna kidnap children. And all this, P.S. It's all on a YouTube video. You can look it up. Just watch one of his many. I'm gonna kidnap children. I'm gonna kidnap police officers. I'm gonna kidnap police officers. I'm gonna kidnap the mayors. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. And nothing's done. He's called a peaceful protester, a social justice warrior. But when Americans stand up and say, you're not going to burn the courthouse to the ground, you're not going to burn businesses to the ground, you're not going to assault innocent civilians, we're white supremacists. And that's nothing further from the truth. There's people here that are married to different races, have children by different races, okay? We're not racist because we're conservative. We're not racist because we love this country. We're not racist because we love that flag, support our police officers, believe that everyone should be able to walk the street at any time and not be assaulted, not have their business burned to the ground, not be shot because you're wearing a hat.
All of the rights to all of the people.
All the rights to all the people all the time. I don't care about race. Here's the issue, guys. People think it's about race for me. It has nothing to do about race. Not one time in any one of my videos can anyone say I've ever said a racist term. What I've said is I've called organizations out for profiting on the deaths of black women and children like BLM. And if you want proof of that, like I was doing with the interview over there. You got a second?
Yeah, I'm just making sure that she can actually. Yeah, well, it's the sun flare, so right you're okay right there. Yeah. Okay.
So here we go. So I'll do the same thing I did with the other interview. So my question is this. If Black Lives Matter is such a great organization and they're actually accomplishing their goal, how come the murder rate in Louisville is higher now than it was in the whole year last year? Okay? So which lives...
Ooh! Ooh!
Last year. Okay? So which lives matter? So my question is this. If Black Lives Matter is such a great organization and they're actually accomplishing their goal, how come the murder rate in Louisville is higher now than it was in the whole year last year? Okay? So which lives matter? Which lives matter? Almost 80% of the murders in Louisville right now are under the age of 25 and black. Okay? Did his life matter? His.
Ooh! White boy.
So my question is this. If Black Lives Matter is such a great organization and they're actually accomplishing their goal, how come the murder rate in Louisville is higher now than it was in the whole year last year? Okay? So which lives matter? Which lives matter? Almost 80% of the murders in Louisville right now are under the age of 25 and black. Okay? Did his life matter? His. I mean, these are all unsolved murders. All black. Why was BLM not standing up for them? Why are they not here literally every day in every city across the nation when a black person was shot? Where were they at when Sequoia Turner was shot? Where were they at when Trinity was shot with her dad in her apartment? Okay, where were they at? Oh, he was caught. Well, usually, I'm pretty sure any police officers that have anything to do with any shooting, which is the main reason that BLM shows up, or MFAC or Antifa, they usually get arrested right then and there too. Okay? It has nothing to do about Black Lives Matter. I'm not against the theory. I'm against the organization, the hierarchy that does nothing but profit on the deaths of men, women, and children, like Sequoia Turner, like Trinity. Because make no mistake, that's what they do. They hitch wagons. Only time you see them show up is when? Can anyone tell me? It's whenever a police officer is involved, white or black, correct? Has anyone seen them show up and cause this much any chaos in any city for any other reason?
No.
It only has to do. So how come any other black lives that's taken out in this country, when it's black on black crime, you're supposed to be solving that issue? What happened to the $2.6 billion you've collected? Where's the scholarships? Where's the community centers? Where's the working on the black crime? Why am I, as a white male in this country, labeled as a white supremacist, but I'm out here for them, saying they matter just as much as everyone else. You're not going to burn a city to the ground for one person, regardless of how tragic it might have been, if you're not going to confront these issues as well.
One of my final questions for you. You're not from here. Do you mind us saying where you're from, that you're from?
Houston, Texas.
Okay. How encouraging is it, and what is the message that there's so many people from Texas, from Louisiana, North Carolina, not just folks from Louisville, that are standing with you today?
It means the world. This isn't happening without you guys, okay? And this all started from me just venting on a Facebook page. Literally, it started for me just there in COVID. When COVID first started, I needed a way to vent, you know, because it's just my way of getting my stuff out. And
all right, white boy was cooking, man. Yeah, white boy was getting it in, man. White boy was hitting all the points, man. White boy was hitting all the points. White boy was hitting all the points. Give me another city, man. Give me another city, man. Nightly News with Rock Nation. News you can choose. The only interactive news program on YouTube. Support the channel via PayPal, via the Cash App, or the Super Chat. He said the white dude sound like me, right? But the white dude sound like y'all too. Anybody with a brain can fucking figure this shit out, man. My man said Reno, Nevada, man. Yeah, we gonna go out west, man. We ain't been out west yet, man. Let's go out west, man. Let's see what's going on in Reno. God damn, I hope you niggas ain't out there fucking doing no stupid shit in Reno. God damn. Oh, this dude is dead, man. They extradited this dude back to the Philippines. They don't play this shit in the Philippines, man. This dude would have been better off staying here. This dude would have been better off staying here. They extradited this guy back to the Philippines. Damn. On sexual assault. Child sexual assault. Yay. I know he was begging them, let me stay here. Well, you motherfuckers gonna feed me and shit. And if another inmate assault me, that inmate gonna get in trouble. And the guys gonna come and pull him off of me. And better yet, y'all gonna keep me in a special part of the jail away from all the guys that don't like me. I'm gonna be in a part of the cell where nobody where the people who don't like me or like what I did can't get to me. And then y'all gonna feed me fucking 3 highly nutritious meals a day. If the heat cut off in the fucking wintertime or the air conditioner cut off in the summertime, a group of fucking black people gonna come outside the jail and protest until y'all turn it back on. That motherfucker probably was like, she was mad as shit when they extradited his ass back to the Philippines. I know he was. Because Philippines, they just gonna kill him. They just gonna kill this guy. They not even gonna fuck around. They just gonna kill him. Or some shit like this. They not even gonna fucking waste time. He's dead. I don't know about CNN, man. CNN, I would have to. They wouldn't have a black dude like me on there. I don't even want to go on CNN. Fuck CNN. This is my CNN. Hit that like button. Share these videos. Subscribe to all the channels. This is my CNN. Fuck CNN. I don't want to go on that shit. The motherfuckers ain't gonna do nothing but fucking call me a coon or chop up what I say and fucking so it can be taken out of context. Nothing going on in Reno, man. Not like that, man. Reno kind of slow, man. Give me another city, man. Give me another city, man. And ain't a lot of niggas in Reno. You do know that, right? They ain't got no Jacob Blakes. They don't have a lot of Jacob Blakes and fucking Rashad Brooks is out here in Reno. Okay? It's a demographic issue. That's why Reno's so boring. The demographics. They need more Eric Garners and shit, Michael Browns out there. Give me another city, man. Nightly News with Aqua Nation News. You can choose the only interactive news program on YouTube. Support the channel via PayPal, via the Cash App. Seattle. Wow. Look at this shit. This defund the police shit is stupid. This defund the police shit is stupid. They're going to defund the DUI unit. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? They're gonna defund the DUI unit. Officers and advocates fear that cutting Seattle's specialized DUI unit will put the entire community at risk. You think? Oh my God, they're gonna defund the DUI unit. So now oh my God, these fucking white liberals, man. Oh my God, they're so fucking annoying. Oh my God. Look at her butt. Are you serious? Well, when they said defund the police, I took them seriously. I knew what they were trying to do, but this is part of it. This is part of it, man. This is part of it. The police are the ones that fucking keep the drunk drivers, not only catch them and keep them on and pull them over before they kill somebody, but just serve as a deterrent. Because, you know what I'm saying? There's the fact that you know, damn, they out there.
Tonight, the King 5 investigators have learned the Seattle Police Department is disbanding its entire
DUI squad.
This week, the interim police chief announced cuts are coming to specialized programs to get more officers out on patrol. As King 5 investigator Susanna Frame reports, DUI officers and advocates worry our community will see more tragedies on the road.
.186. That's more than double the legal limit, buddy.
For 50 years, the Seattle Police Department has included a DUI squad, men and women specially trained to spot impaired drivers, pick up on subtle clues during stops, and process the cases faster than other officers. What is your gut reaction?
It's a sad day. Again, because I believe in the mission personally.
Officer Eric Mitchell is the longest-serving member of the DUI squad, now in his 20th year. He says while any police officer can pull a suspicious-looking driver over, the specialists are often called to the scene, which they can process quicker, allowing the original officer to respond to 911 calls.
Where we get the edge is our experience. We do it so often, and we're trained to pick up on things.
On Wednesday, the department's new interim police chief announced he's putting 100 specialty officers and supervisors out on patrol to improve 911 response times and to cut down on overtime. The DUI unit elimination would come at a time when drug and alcohol-related fatalities are trending up in our state, from 215 deaths in 2011 to more than 270 in 2016 and 17, the most recent years available.
That is an entirely preventable crime, and it's also a crime that affects people across all communities.
Courtney Popp serves on the state's Mothers Against Drunk Driving Board and for years prosecuted DUI cases. She says impaired drivers are more often held accountable in court when a DUI police specialist prepares the case.
I would hope that the police department can see that there's a real value to a DUI squad in our city, and is there a way we can hold on to that?
I think everybody recognizes there's going to be a consequence. Because whenever we get somebody stopped that's driving while impaired, then we have potentially saved the community from experiencing a great tragedy.
The DUI squad got an email last night confirming they'll be disbanding by mid-September. They're hoping those in charge will change their minds before then. In Seattle, Susanna Frame, King 5 News.
Unfucking believable, man. God damn. Oh my God, man. Oh Lord. These damn liberals, man. These damn liberals, man. Woo! They know how to tear up a city, don't you? God, dog. They getting rid of the DUI unit. Putting more pressure on regular police, so now regular police got to do more shit. That defunding the police shit is fucking... They on it. They doing it. They said they was gonna do it. They said they was gonna defund the police. We should have believed them. And the fact that they can't see the ripple effect of that. They can't see, liberals can't see 2 steps ahead of them. Like, alright, fine. Somebody said, hey, yeah, let's get rid of the DUI unit. I'm not even mad at that person. I'm mad at the other people in the room that didn't say, yeah, but if we do that, then X, Y, Z. If we do that, then this gonna happen. That's gonna like, there's nobody in the room that says, it's just, yeah, let's get rid of this. And it's like, oh yeah. I mean, like, Somebody said Atlanta. Shit. What's up, Chris, man? Yeah, them fucking liberals, man. Shit, man. Fuck. Man, that one got me speechless, man. That one literally got me speechless. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm speechless off that one.
Today, starting with some new fines for anyone caught watching street racing on city streets. The Atlanta City Council.
Smiggity smash. Smiggity. Smiggity smash. God dang. Oh, I see what happened.
Today, starting with.
Damn, Chris, you'll smash that? That must be a fine system. Chris will smash.
Some new fines for anyone caught watching street racing on city streets. The Atlanta City Council voted late last night to amend the city's ordinance. Now, if you're caught, you could face a minimum fine of $1,000 and a maximum of 6 months in jail. We've seen an increase in street racing this summer. Hundreds of people gathering to watch drivers burn rubber and race up and down the streets. A pair of brothers find
Wow. 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 "15-year-old arrested, charged with 2 murders in 3 weeks." A 15-year-old. While they talking about fucking Kyle Rittenhouse, it's 100 of these niggas running around. It's 1,000 of these. How many of How many of these motherfuckers you think is running around Blackistan like this? All throughout Blackistan. "15-year-old arrested and charged with 2 murders in Atlanta in 3 weeks." A 15-year-old boy from Metro Atlanta has been arrested and charged with murder after shooting 3 men in 2 separate incidents, killing 2. The teenager was arrested August 12th after police determined he was involved in the July 13th shooting that left 1 man dead and another in the hospital. Atlanta police spokesman Sergeant John Chaffee said since the teenager has been in custody, investigators linked him to a second homicide, the shooting death of a homeless man. Boy, y'all niggas love killing homeless people. Niggas love seeing a homeless man sleeping on the street and coming up, either setting them on fire, beating them up, or putting firecrackers on them, or fucking shooting them. That's a Negro crime right there. Since I've been doing this, that's a Negro crime. A homeless man sleeping there minding his business and a nigga come up and do something fucked up to him. That's a Negro crime. This guy killed a homeless man too. The teen has been charged with felony murder, aggravated assault, and possession of cocaine. Atlanta police said as of August 31st, he remained in custody in the Metro Region Youth Detention Center. Because the suspect is a youth, the Department of Juvenile Justice cannot confirm whether the teenager is still in custody. Atlanta police began their investigation when they responded to the first incident in southwest Atlanta in July. According to the incident report, officers received a person shot and call in the 1000 block of Donnelly Avenue after 11 p.m. Found 2 men with multiple gunshot wounds. Both were taken to Grady Memorial Hospital, where one, Dante O'Neal Billingsley, died from his injuries. 29. That 15-year-old killed a 29-year-old dude. He killed the dude twice his age. And the other dude he shot was twice his age too. The second dude, Sedarius Johnson. So it's no point in fucking trying to figure out what the race of this kid is. He killed this 15-year-old dude killed Dante O'Neal Billingsley and Sedarius Johnson, 29 and 28. Then in the second incident that took place downtown, days before the teen was arrested, police responded to a person shot call at 8:45 p.m. at Woodruff Park and found 35-year-old Sergio Raul with a gunshot wound to his upper torso. He was taken to Grady where he died. This 15-year-old done shot a 29-year-old, a 28-year-old, and a 35-year-old. And it's hard to believe that they had some kind of incident. They had some kind of interaction. Here one of you agree with this. I don't think this boy had any fucking kind of business with any of these dudes. These dudes is old. These dudes is 28, 29, and 35. I don't think that boy had any kind of business with none. I think this shit was just some serial killer random shit. Some hood type serial killer shit though. Like, according to the incident report, investigators believe Raul, who was a homeless man, got into a fight with the suspect, who then pulled the handgun and shot him. Raul was eventually identified through the medical examiner's autopsy. How the fuck did this dude get into a fight with a homeless man? A 15-year-old dude just walking down the street getting in a fight with a homeless man. That dude that young boy was just going around fucking wreaking havoc, man. All right, let's see how the white people. Let's see how the white people in Atlanta are living. Let's see what white people are doing in Atlanta. You want to see how white people, because Atlanta's supposed to be this violent city where people are getting shot and killed every day. It's all this fucking. Let's see how what white people are doing when they're not fucking stirring up problems. When these crackers ain't stirring up racial division. And inciting niggas to act like jackasses over fucking bullshit like Rashad Brooks and shit. All right. Would have smashed about 10 years ago. Would have smashed. Would have smashed 20 years ago. Damn, this shit taking forever. How the fuck is this shit? Oh yeah, they about to fucking. Yeah, this YouTube always slows down my fucking feeds once I've been on for a long time. They slow down my feed. Once I've been on for a long time. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go. All right, let's see what white people is doing in
We
Atlanta.
made it to Friday. The Labor Day weekend is here. Channel 2's Brittany Tenenbaum shows us lots of things.
Chris said it's still smashed. Yeah, I mean, I like her personality. I like her personality. I might smash off the personality, man.
We made it to Friday. The Labor